Yeah, this movie here was exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Let's talk about it. What's going on? It's Trey here. Since you found me, you might as well do me a favor and like and subscribe for more content. And today, we're going to be talking about They Will Kill You, released in 2026. For those of you that have been around, you've seen my trailer reaction to this thing, and it piqued my interest when I seen Zazie Beetz in the trailer. So I was most definitely going to have to check it out. But They Will Kill You is a fast-paced action horror thriller that is directed by, I'm not even going to try to say his name, but here it is right here. And also starring Zazie Beetz, who is playing Asia. And the film follows Asia, a woman with a violent past who is pulled into a brutal, blood-soaked situation that forces her to fight her way through waves, while also confronting the trauma that shaped her. Early on, the film gives us a flashback showing the reason why Asia got sent to prison for 10 years, all after shooting her abusive father, in protection of herself and her sister, Maria, little sister at that time. And that moment there sets the tone for everything that follows. This film here isn't just chaos for no reason. It's rooted in who she is and what she's been through. My first reactions in this film, going into this, I already knew I was gonna be in for a wild ride. And honestly, when I sat down to watch this movie, I didn't go in with my critic mindset. I just went in like, man, whatever this movie gives me, I'm gonna take it and enjoy it. And I honestly think that's why this movie worked so much for me. So, starting out what works for me, this movie wastes no time. It sets up the world quickly, it gives you just enough backstory with Asia, and then soon throws you straight into blood, action, and non-stop violence. From the jump, you know what type of movie this is, and it sticks straight to that. There's no slow burn here. It's immediately get in, survive, and fight your way out. Next, what also works is the acting. And one of the standout performances is Zazie Beetz as Asia. And honestly, Zazie carried this. Zazie playing Asia, she embodied that no nonsense, don't play with me, survival first mentality. Physically, she showed up. You can honestly tell she trained hard for this role. Her movements is clean, her hits feel intentional, and the choreography just flows. She doesn't look like she's acting in the fights. She literally looks like she's in them. And I'm honestly glad that she finally got her leading role because she held it down. And this performance here is the type of performance that shall open up more doors for her as being a leading actress. And speaking of hits, movement, and choreography, the fight choreography in this film works as well. They're not overly choppy, not over edited. You can actually see what's happening and sometimes feel it too. Every punch, every strike, every takedown, it all flows in a way that makes everything feel grounded, even with how over the top everything is. And honestly, that matters in a movie like this. And last but not least, what also works in this film is the direction and cinematography. This is where the movie really stands out to me. Kirill, I'm hoping I'm saying his name right, but that's the only one I'm gonna try to pronounce. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the last. But he blends chaos, dark comedy, and horror elements in a way that where it all actually kind of works. And the camera work literally puts you in the action, from spinning movements to fast tracking shots and close-up brutality. It makes you feel you're not watching it, but that you're actually in it. And honestly, one of the most standout scenes in this film to me is that pitch black room fight, where the only light comes from fire while she's fighting off multiple attackers. That's just too lit, get it? The way the lighting, the movement, and action all work together in that scene. And to me, that was one of the best sequences in the movie. But now moving on to what doesn't work for me. Asia has some unrealistic stamina. Let's be real. Asia is going 100% throughout this whole film. She's getting stabbed, getting hit, fighting nonstop, and she's barely slowing down. And at certain points, it's like, ain't no way she's still moving like this, or should be moving like this. Now, the movie does try to justify everything later on, and I'll give it that. But before that payoff, it definitely feels unrealistic. And also another thing that doesn't work for me is some moments go a little too far. And being silly. There are a few scenes where the movie leans a little bit too hard into the wild side. Like in particular, there's a passage/tunnel scene, and it involves an eyeball. Yeah, that felt like, all right, man, what are we doing here? And honestly, that there takes you out the movie for a second because it crosses from being creative to just being plain up goofy. And finally, one other thing that doesn't work for me is the pacing issues that this movie has. It involves too much and too fast, because this is the biggest real issue. The movie is moving so fast and trying to do so much in so little time that it doesn't always give moment to breathe. And because of that, some story beats feel rushed, certain character moments don't fully land, and transitions between scenes feel abrupt. It's like the movie is constantly pushing forward without letting you fully process what just happened. And instead of building tension, sometimes just stack chaos on top of chaos. And while that energy does work for the action, it does hurt the storytelling just a bit. I mean, if this film could be at least 10 to 15 minutes longer, that honestly could have added more depth, made certain moments hit a bit better, and also smooth out the pace. But my overall thoughts at the end of the day, this is one of those movies where you just gotta let it be what it is. It's not trying to be super deep, and it's not trying to reinvent anything. It's trying to entertain you with blood, action, chaos, and a strong lead performance by a beautiful, beautiful woman. And for me, it worked. And like I mentioned in my trailer reaction, this really feels like Ready or Not meets Kill Bill. And if that sounds like your type of movie, you're definitely gonna have a good time with it, because I know like hell I did. But my rating for They Will Kill You, I would probably have to give a 7.5 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie to you, Zazie already had this movie at a 6 without me even watching it, just off her alone. Then you add in the action, the overall direction, the chaos, the blood, the glitz, visuals. Yeah, it made this one a fun ride. But let me know in the comments below, if you've seen They Will Kill You, what do you think of? Does it seem like Ready or Not meets Kill Bill? Or am I tripping on some of the things that I didn't like about it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you made it to this far in the video, I greatly appreciate you. Make sure you like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. It greatly helps the channel. And be sure to follow for any more movie news, reviews, or anything of that nature, because it's possible. If you've seen it, I've seen it too.